Alright traders, a warm welcome. In this video we'll be discussing about how to analyze volume for trading breakouts. So let me give you a background. When you start trading, some of you watching the video are setting out this journey of becoming a good trader. Some already are established traders. But the point is we have spent so much time learning different strategies, different indicators, different price action tools, but we always tend to forget about volume. We think volume is not important, to be honest. And that's what everyone is doing. And that's one of the biggest trading mistakes that you can make. We spend so much time, having a small price screen, having tons of indicators lined up on the screen, but we never use volume. So in this video, my main goal is to make you understand what volume is and how you can use volume to increase that power in your trading, to increase the efficiency of that, the consistency of profits. So let's get started. Firstly, you don't need to do a lot of training on indicators, strategies, etc. Also, most of you watching the video are very good at your price action structures, your chart patterns, double tops, head and shoulders, etc. But today we'll be learning about volume so we can increase that chances of getting a good return. All right. Number one is you need to know what is DOW theory. DOW theory is the fundamental idea behind the entire technical analysis. There are six principles, and the principle number five is very clear about volume. So if you haven't read DOW theory, make sure you read DOW theory. It's the Bible of behind technical analysis. So let me dive right into it. Principle number five of DOW theory states very clearly: volume must confirm the trend. What does this mean? Let me explain you with the example they have given on the S&P 500. So if the price is rising, even the volume needs to go up. So they have to be in convergence, they have to move together. So rising price complemented by rising volume. What does it mean? It means if the price goes up, more and more people are buying. So people are convinced about the buying happening in the market. So this increase in price is sustainable. Things will go higher. At the same time, on the contrary, if the price is falling, again, for the falling price to be sustainable, there has to be an increase in volume. So what does this mean? This means that when the price falls, more and more people are selling. So increasing volume doesn't mean buying or selling. Please don't mistake it that way. Increasing volume means what's the intensity of the price action happening. In this example, when the price was going higher, volume was also increasing, meaning people are buying even though price is increasing. So price is sustainable. Volume is confirming the trend. On the contrary, here, when the price was falling, the volume was going higher, so people were buying more. Sorry about that. When the price was falling, volume was going up. This means more and more people are selling. So this fall in the price is sustainable. So be with that downtrend. The exact contrary situation is what is happening in the last example. This is also called divergence. Price is going higher. So for this increase in price to be sustainable, we need an increase in volume. But over here, what was happening is when the price kept going higher, the volume started declining. What does this mean? This means that increase in price is not sustainable. People are not convinced. Less and less people are buying. So what will happen is it is divergence. Prices will eventually fall down later. They will not be able to sustain this increase in price. I know it sounds confusing, so my goal in this video is to make a detailed explanation with lots and lots of examples how we can, profit from this system that's been out there for the last 100 years. Let's start getting into examples. Firstly, I like to see volume on the investing.com website. On tradingview.com, volume is not very clear. Also, what I do is on the volume settings, I put a 20 period moving average. If it's not showing, just click on show MA, put a 20 period moving average, and I will characterize high volume If the volume is above this line, it means high volume. If the volume is below the average, it means low volume. So this will be low volume and this will be high volume. So remember that. I am only concerned when the volume is above my 20 period moving average. So let's get right into it and understand how we can trade breakouts. The reason I am stressing so much on volume is because we need to identify difference between a breakout and false breakout. A breakout basically means, price is testing an area of value and then breaks down and gives you this profit. A false breakdown is a case something like this. Price testing the area of value, goes below and then reverses. This is a breakout, this is a false breakout. The reason we are stressing on volume is because we want to stay with the breakdown and not get stuck in a false breakout, so we hit a stop loss if you have it, that is. So let's get into the examples and understand the entire concept that I've been stressing for so long now. Charts of ICICI Bank on the 15-minute time frame. So we are seeing multiple levels of testing at the price of 365 rupees per share, and after here you can see the price breaks down. So the most important part is we have to know, is it a good breakdown? And as I said, the breakdown will be strong only if the selling volume is higher than your 20 period moving average. If it is below the 20 MA, we are not concerned. But in this example, if you see the price when it fell below that 365 region, the volume was very high, much above the 20 MA. So this is a good breakdown, number one. Number two, there is a fall in price. So now try to correlate DOW theory. There is a fall in price. So for this fall in price to be sustainable, what has to happen? There has to be an increase in volume. Any fall in price complemented by increase in volume. This means people are convinced they are selling with heavy volume. So you want to stay with this movement. This is a confirmed breakout and not a false breakout. That's how things are. Let me show more examples so this thing will become very clear. Let's talk about the stock of Apple listed on Nasdaq. On the contrary now, the level of 412 per dollar was a very good resistance for Nasdaq. This is the 5-minute chart. So I think this is the charts of Friday, when after Nasdaq posted a great, after Apple, sorry, posted a great quarter result. So we can see here price has broken out of that area of value. We have to identify, is it sustainable? And now number one we have to check is, when the price broke out, is the volume more than the MA? Yes, you can see the volume is much more than that 20 black period moving line. And number two, when the price goes up, for the price upward breakout to be sustainable, increase in price has to be followed by increase in volume, which means when the price goes up, no matter, still people, more and more people are buying the stock. So there is no divergence. This is an example of convergence. People are moving. The money is flowing into the stock. This is confirming. All your indicators and strategies, a lot of them are just mathematical calculations and can give you really wrong signals. But this approach of analyzing volume can make things really comfortable and easy when you're out in that trading world, because you have to take a decision right away. You don't have much time. It's either do it or not do it. So you panic, take a wrong decision, hit a stop loss. So I hope this is what will help you out when you start trading from the next couple working days. Let's talk about couple more complex examples so that you get this idea, drilled in your head. Let's talk about the charts of Nifty 50 on the 15-minute time frame. All right, so this was a very strong area of value resistance, 10,827, and you can see very well when you are, below, when you are in a range and you're building up, volume is not going to be very strong enough. And when the price broke out, you can confirm that the volume was much above that 20 MA. That's number one. Number two, is it sustainable? Yes, it is. Increase in price followed by increase in volume. So more and more people were buying, with that every inch of increase in price. Another example, I think this is something that will make all your doubts clear. So you can see a double top forming, M pattern as people say it, forming on 16th of July on Nifty. So have a look at this. Try to analyze every motion that's happening on the price. So you can see after a big gap up, price started going higher. Is this increase in price followed by increase in volume? No, it wasn't. You can see now this is an example of divergence. Increase in price followed by decrease in volume. People price is going higher, no doubt, but people are not convinced. There is less and less and less of buying. This means this is not sustainable. Things are about to reverse. Now what happens? There is a fall in the price. Any fall in the price. Now try to understand the volume. Fall in the price followed by increase in the volume. You can see volume bars are increasing with every inch of fall in price. So this means people are now trying to come on the short side. After that, there is another increase in volume. Is the volume good here? No, the volume again declines. So people are not buying, but they are on the sell side. And this was confirmed when the breakdown happened. The double top pattern here was broken. And now you can confirm fall in the price, massive increase in selling volume. So that's how I am interpreting volume. And with every movement in the price, you can really understand whether some things are sustainable or not. So in the final example, when the breakdown was happened, I got confirmed that this is not a false breakout. It's a good breakout, in fact, because fall in the price followed by increase in volume. Let's do one more example or two more examples because it's a very important concept. Maybe it takes time for some of you to grasp this concept. Charts of Reliance Industries, 15-minute time frame. This is the charts on the 16th of June. 16,040 was a very strong level for Reliance. Couldn't break, very easily. And once it broke, you can confirm the breakout happened with increase in volume, and that's what we are concerned about, an increase, and after the breakout price started going higher, and this was followed by an increase in the volume. So this confirms that you can stay with the trend because the trend is bullish, the breakout is good to go. After that, you can see a consolidation, a correction kind of happening, and now you have to identify, is it a good volume sell off? And now you can check it's not a good volume sell off because when the price started correcting, the volume started getting lower and lower. So people were not selling here. Only few people who had bought here are just booking the profit here. That is what this means. And again, when the breakout happened, this was increase in price accompanied by an increase in volume. So you know this is a very sustainable move and you are good to go. You can trade in that. Last example is on the charts of Nifty Bank. Again, the banking index in India. This is a great example. You can see this was a very strong resistance level of area of value, 21,800 round number. And when the breakout was happened here, there was an increase in price followed by an increase in volume. So you know this is sustainable. You'll get a very good profit in the coming time. So this is a good breakout to trade. On the contrary, I have another example. This was a very strong area of value right over here, 22,907. What we need to know is this increase in price or the breakout sustainable? And when the breakout happened, there was an increase in price, but at the same time, number one, the volume was below the 20 MA. So for me, it's a low volume. Number two, increase in price is not complemented by increase in volume. Increase in price is followed by fall in the volume. This means people are not buying enough, and that is the reason this will be a false breakout and trend will reverse. I hope these things are making sense to you. So, if you want to go much deeper into this concept, just try to go through DOW theory. Principle number 5, volume must confirm the trend. So that's it for now. I'll be making much more videos like that. If you're happy with the content that we are producing, make sure you like this video, click on the bell icon and subscribe to our channel so we can continue to produce this content to help you out with your trading journey. I'll see you next time.